So the first example here actually comes to us from the Accessibility Office here on campus. The Accessibility Office wanted to create an Instagram campaign highlighting celebrities who've dealt with different disabilities in order to help students understand that you can have hope and success even dealing with disabilities. And so they had reached out and asked if they were able to use this photo of Michael Jordan in their campaign. And the first question that we're going to ask is when we say, can we use this image? A lot of people will ask us that question, and we always ask them, what do you mean by use? So the first thing that we always think about is what rights of the copyright holder are you going to implicate by your use of the image? Yep, so as you're thinking, can I use this image? This is helpful to kind of think through, what do you mean by use? And in this case, it's we're reproducing the image and we're publicly displaying it. So if we look here now in our decision trail booklet, we're going to ask ourselves the first question, which is this photo in the public domain? So the public domain, if you remember, is things that are really old, so if they were published more than 96 years ago, or if they were created by a federal government employee within the scope of their employment, or if the author has just released something into the public domain. So in this case, the image is not in the public domain. So we move on to the next question, which is, do you have permission to use the image? And this particular image we found through a Creative Commons license. So if you notice on the far left-hand side of the image, right over here, you can see an attribution going down the side. And it was licensed under a Creative Commons image, which that license requires you to provide an attribution. So we've done that here, so as long as you provide that attribution, you are okay to use this image. And we've actually created a little video to help you know how you can navigate using Google Images to find images that you can use in projects. So we're just going to look at that here.
Today we want to show you a little known but invaluable tool if you're looking for royalty-free images for use in a creative project, and it's all built right into Google. Say I'm looking for a great picture of a shark for a new brochure I'm working on called What's a Card Shark? Sharks Can't Play Cards, and Other Fun Facts About Sharks. Working title. All I have to do is go to Google, search shark, then hit the Images tab. Over here, there's a little button called Tools. Click on that, and from the new Filtering menu, select Usage Rights. Select the usage rights you need for your project. My brochure needs me to modify this photo slightly, so I'll choose the rights labeled Reuse with Modification. Then Google will sort the photos for you. It's always wise to go to the site that hosts the photo to double check that you can use it the way you want, but this search tool will help you find photos that have been specifically designated for reuse in creative projects. So there you go. It's just a quick tool built into Google, and it should save you a ton of time.
So hopefully that helps. We get that question a lot of how to use Google Images to find those resources, and so hopefully this helps. It's available on our YouTube channel, so if you go to the BYU Copyright Licensing YouTube channel, you'll find this video there. So we say, okay, great, the image is licensed under Creative Commons, we've provided our attribution, we're good to go. However, something to keep in mind today as we're talking through all of these examples is we are talking about using stuff and clearing it under copyright. There might be other areas of law that are applicable to the works that you're using that you need to consider that may limit your use of certain works. And so in this case, it's an image of Michael Jordan. There's obviously this right of publicity, which is a separate area of intellectual property that basically governs the use of people's images in relation with commercial promotion. And so people have the right to control their use of their image, their likeness, their name in connection with commercial exploitation. And so that's something to keep in mind as you are looking at using works. We have a little help, hopefully this is helpful for you. If you think of this as your advertisement, we're using Peter here as our spokesperson saying, I think puppies are great, right? And we're promoting this puppy store. In this case, Peter is okay with it. He's fine if you use his image in connection with this product. So you're okay under a rights of publicity analysis. However, if we get to, I think hemorrhoid cream is great, Peter is less enthused about being associated with this product. And so, he's probably not going to be okay with your use of that image in that case. And finally, if you put Peter's name next to this phrase, he is very upset. Peter is not a U of U football fan. And so in this case, he would be very unhappy and not okay with you using his image in connection with that advertisement. So as you're thinking through using different works and using people's images, think through things that might be outside of the realm of copyright, but will also potentially limit and have requirements for use.